Okay, so now you have a nice oval to work with. The next thing that we're going to learn is the proportions of the face. And everybody always likes to argue with me on these, but I guarantee you these have been studied by studying the structure of the human face. The proportion is the size relationship of one part of the face to the other. So the size of the eyes compared to the nose, compared to the ears, and all of that. So we're going to start by dividing our oval in half. So we want to find the center, and we're going to make a line that goes across. You can make your line fairly light or dark. This is not a final project. This is kind of a roadmap to where the parts of the face belong. So you're going to use this as a reference as you become a better portrait artist. So halfway down on the face is the eye line. Halfway vertically, the face is symmetrical. Oh, I just made a bumpy line because I ran my hand down the spiral. Okay. So the center, the face is symmetrical. Whatever we have on one half of our face, we have on the other half. You may have some extra things like a scar or a freckle or a mole or something like that, but for the most part, the face is very symmetrical. Okay, so halfway between the eye line and where our chin is going to be, we're going to make another line. That's going to be the bottom of our nose. Okay, halfway between this line and this line, make another line, that's our mouth. Halfway between the top, we're going to make another line. This is the hairline. So when we draw a face, your hair doesn't start growing out of the very top of your head, right up here. It starts at your hairline on your forehead, and some people have a higher forehead than others, but you're gonna have a hairline that comes along there. So here is our eye line. The hardest part about drawing a face is getting the eyes correct, because if you have the eyes right, then all of your other measurements for the proportion go off of your eyes. So if our face is divided in half, you have this space here is going to be divided into, this is the space between your eyes, okay? And then you have the space for an eye, and you have from the outside edge of your eye out to the side of your head. The head is 5 eyes wide, okay? And unless you're measuring off of a ruler, we have to estimate, okay? So I think that this is going to be pretty close. I'm gonna kind of lock my fingers on those 2 lines that I'm estimating, and I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna put my pencil down here, and I'm gonna move over one more time and see if these 3 spaces, I can get these the same, okay? I'm a little shy out here on the end, but that's not a huge deal. So I think I did pretty good. If my space had been too small and I had a lot of spaces here, then all I have to do is like make my lines further apart. Okay, so I'm gonna move this way. And this way, I had a little extra space on the outside edge, okay, compared to this side. All that means is my center line's off a little bit. So when I fix this, I'm just gonna narrow that down a little bit. So your head is 5 eyes wide. The space between your eyes is equal to the size of your eye, and then you should have some space out here. It should be about the same as the size of the eyes as well. If you make your eyes too long, it's going to make your eyes look like they're too close together, creating a cartoonish look. And I know that some of you are cartoon artists, or you like to do manga or fan art, and you are used to drawing the big eyes and the little teeny tiny nose and little teeny tiny mouth. And there's nothing wrong with that. That is a style of art. But for art class, what I want you to learn is the realistic proportions of a face, in case someday you might want to be able to draw a face realistically. All of the cartooning that you do will make it that much easier for you to do it, because you already know how to make a eyes, nose, and mouth. But even if you are a cartoon artist, I want you to please try to work realistically for this.